Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 has been revealed, and it looks to be a significant jump forward for the franchise. The game is set in South Korea, and the graphics look seriously upgraded. Modern Warfare 4 is going to be leaving the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and is only going to be released on the newer gen consoles. This is going to allow Infinity Ward to heavily upgrade the graphics engine for this game, and not be held back by last-gen hardware limitations. And judging from the trailer, you can definitely see the difference in visual quality. I am personally very happy to see that we're finally moving on from consoles that are now 13 years old, if you can believe it. Looking at the new information released about Modern Warfare 4, we are getting 3 different modes: campaign and multiplayer, of course, and the return of Modern Warfare 2's DMZ mode. I didn't see any information about a Spec Ops or Zombies co-op mode. Maybe they're saving that for later. We'll just have to wait and find out. In terms of DMZ, I am looking forward to how Infinity Ward will progress the extraction mode, especially after the massive success of last year's Arc Raiders. Modern Warfare 2 DMZ, while being enjoyable and being a pretty overall great mode concept, I personally felt like the mode didn't reach its full potential. It definitely needed more love and attention from the developers. I am very interested to see how Infinity Ward can improve on the mode, seeing as they've had 4 years to work on the new revamped DMZ experience. Unique maps purposely built for the mode and a solos mode option would definitely be welcomed in my books. And having the DMZ mode supported much more extensively this time around compared to Modern Warfare 2 DMZ, with much more bigger and more frequent updates, would really help keep DMZ fresh. Now the game as a whole looks to be a return for Call of Duty back to Infinity Ward's classic tactical military style, which is definitely refreshing after how Black Ops 7 turned out. I think we can all appreciate a more serious military art style without any crazy futuristic technology. Taking a look at the new campaign, it is set during a massive North Korean invasion of South Korea, very reminiscent of Advanced Warfare's opening with the same scenario. Of course, this time around we are in the modern era instead of the future. In the campaign, we're going to be playing as several different characters and factions throughout the missions. We're going to be playing as the South Koreans defending their country. We also have Captain Price returning in missions set in New York. There looks to be the GIGN operating in Paris, and I also saw the SAS as well. So it looks to be quite a variety of point of views throughout the story. I hope the campaign story can be much more interesting this time around, as I felt like Modern Warfare 3's story was pretty disappointing. To be fair, that was made by a different studio, with Sledgehammer Games handling Modern Warfare 3. In terms of Modern Warfare 2019, that game definitely had a really great campaign. On the other hand, Modern Warfare 2 I didn't think was quite as good. Modern Warfare 4 from the trailer has definitely piqued my interest. I really love the second Korean War setting. I think the first Korean War as a whole was a very forgotten war, despite how important it was. South and North Korea to this day are still technically at war, as when the Korean War ended, only an armistice was signed. There was never a formal peace treaty between the two countries. It's good to see that we're also returning to much higher production values with what looks to be a traditional linear COD campaign. Black Ops 7 and Modern Warfare 3 campaigns suffered from lower production values, with a few of the missions being set in empty warzone locations, which was extremely dull. I'm happy to see that we're back on course with proper missions again. Now for the multiplayer. The first thing announced is the removal of bloom from all weapons. Hipfire should now be closer to laser accurate. This is similar to how real-life weapons perform, where regardless of aiming down sights or not, the weapon performs the same. In traditional video game logic, hip-firing a weapon will cause it to have increased spread, whereas ADSing will heavily tighten the spread of the weapon shooting. This is an interesting change, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this will be balanced. I can imagine there will still be hipfire penalties to promote players aiming down the sights of their weapon as usual, but this new no bloom setting will allow for more aggressive gameplay. Think strafing in Halo. The other parts of the weapon system in Modern Warfare 4 have all been revamped. Recoil, visual effects, weapons responding to player movement, and much more. The developers are referring to this initiative as Ballistic Authority. Infinity Ward is looking to dramatically upgrade the graphical fidelity for Modern Warfare 4's weapons for this game, and the removal of old hardware limitations from the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is definitely going to allow them to accomplish this. There was also talk of an expanded movement system with new mantling and climbing abilities. The multiplayer will launch with 12 6v6 core maps, each with a unique custom infill animation. So we will once again see ourselves climbing out of trucks and rappelling down helicopters at the start of each match. Custom infills always do add a nice cinematic touch to a match. There is also the addition of Kill Block. This is a new live fire training facility where each round is different to the last. It seems like the layout could change every round to keep things fresh. We also have Gunfight coming back as well, presumably available in this new Kill Block experience. In great news for the multiplayer, we have the return of Ground War, finally making its way back into Call of Duty after being missing for the last couple of years, with multiple Ground War maps at launch set in South Korea and the other locations from the campaign. Personally, I hope we see some new vehicles added, and I think an attack and defend mode similar to Breakthrough from Battlefield would be a welcome addition to Ground War. There is a new system called Gunny for the gunsmith in Modern Warfare 4. This is a tool which will allow you to auto-build a weapon for either close range, medium range, or long range engagements, automatically adding attachments to the weapon based on what range you want to specialize at. We also have a new addition called Apex Attachments. These are special unlocks that you gain after fully maxing out a weapon's level. Similar to Black Ops 4's operator mods, these new Apex attachments can significantly alter a weapon's behavior it is attached to, like rapid fire or changing the weapon's handling and recoil. The new Prestige system gives players an interesting choice to make. You can now either go through with the classic reset of all your unlocks and classes when you Prestige, or choose to have the more modern Prestige system of keeping all your stuff and only resetting your rank. Though the classic reset option will have specific rewards tied to it that will not be available if you choose the second Prestige option to keep your unlocks. DMZ is returning, as we know, and you are going to be dropping in solo or with a squad. I'm not sure if the solo option will be like in Modern Warfare 2 DMZ, where you'll have to fight other solo players and 4 enemy squads, or if it will be like Arc Raiders, where you'll be placed into a solo-only queue. Personally, I'm really hoping we get the second choice there, as playing against full squads as a solo player feels pretty dated for the extraction genre after playing so much Arc Raiders and solos. Now, currently, so far, not much has been revealed about DMZ, but we will have our first look at the mode at its reveal on the 7th of June next month. I am very much looking forward to that. Also, there is unfortunate news for players on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, as Warzone will no longer be available to play once Season 1 releases for Modern Warfare 4 and Warzone. Warzone will only be playable on the newer gen consoles, like the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. So it looks like Modern Warfare 4 will be released on the 23rd of October this year. Interestingly, while the game is not available on PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, it will be released on the Switch too. I am quite curious to see how the game runs on the Switch too, given how much of a graphical upgrade Modern Warfare 4 looks to be. Hopefully Modern Warfare 4 can recapture the magic of Modern Warfare 2019. I am looking forward to the campaign, and I am happy to see the return of Ground War. The new graphics look really improved, and I think it's for the best when it comes to dropping the 13-year-old last-gen consoles. And that's the Modern Warfare 4 reveal. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.